My new selfie stick. It looks like this. $10 from Walmart. I'm at the auto repair place that AAA provided, which I'm pretty happy about. Yeah. And Mike, the mechanic, was working on it at 7:30 this morning, and he came out around 8 and told me that he had the torch on it and got the racer bearing off, and they're going to order some bearings and get it fixed up. I was reading some news about Israel, and Israel's got a barbaric policy called the Hannibal Doctrine. And Hannibal was a leader many years ago, hundreds of years ago, who instead of being captured, drank poison. So Israel's Hannibal Directive, which was created after the 1978 or 1987 event that happened where 3 hostages were taken by Lebanon. And so here's their barbaric directive. They would rather have their soldiers dead than be hostages. So Israel has a policy to murder their own soldiers than to let them be captured. And during October 7th, they used that. They said no vehicles should be allowed to go to Gaza. So they created a kill zone. And they can't say if they killed any innocent people. Well, of course they did. So this is just another example of how backwards, undeveloped, how stupid, how murderous Israel is. Israel would rather kill their own civilians or military members than have them be captured. America would never do that to its soldiers. I guess we all need to be thankful we don't live in backwards Israel where they'll murder their own citizens than have their citizens be hostages. Insane. I'm in St. George, Utah. I try to be positive. Hey, Pat, it's not so pretty here. For starters, it's built on hills. I'll give you a view. So that's a view of the valley over there. And across the street, that's like a hill. Well, hey, Crimby. Maybe the suburbs are prettier. I'm stuck in the downtown area. I slept in the car last night, and oh, daddy, it was warm. I think at midnight it was 90-some degrees. At 2 in the morning, it was 88 degrees. I took off my long sleeve shirt and put on this new short sleeve shirt that I got for $8. Okay, so Pat, the update on the trailer. Mike, the mechanic, at 7:30 got the bearing off, the racer off the axle. He had to use a torch and an impact hammer. He says normally the impact will just push him off, but he said he had to get it all red hot. So, and somebody's gonna go get some bearings, and they're gonna get it back together. So probably by the end of the day, if the parts are available, let's pray to God they are, I'll be driving again, and he is gonna check the other bearings for me. Also, I did my own research on what the kind of wheel setup I have. It's called a Dexter wheel, and they're pretty common in travel trailers. I'm sorry, manufactured homes, where my wheel and the rim are like a donut. There's no center. It bolts onto like a 12-inch drum with 5/16 nuts and some mounting things. So it's very common. Then I found a trailer company selling bearings and brakes, electronic brake kits, rebuild kits. So when I get it home, I might take it apart and do an inspection, and if I have to rebuild it, I will. Yeah, I want to make sure my trailer is in tip-top condition. Yeah, these people seem pretty friendly. They only had to bring my car about 4 miles from the breakdown to this location. So that's good, I guess. Yeah, I can make good money with that trailer. Give me some ideas, Pat, like hauling people's rubbish to the dump, picking up people's cars. I definitely think I can make money flipping cars. Like there was a Mercedes SL convertible, 1974, one that I would love to have because of the small bumpers, for $1,000. And not running, pick it up with a trailer, bring a tow truck. People just don't want to spend $500 on a tow truck. Well, can you give me a few examples? Just because all I can think about is moving somebody's vehicle or hauling something for somebody, charging them per mile, and something like that, picking up scrap, all sorts of things. Yeah. Hot shot trucking. Oh yeah. I think that's Uber for trucking or something. Also, I'll have to go through this truck and just maybe do a service on it and just make sure everything's up is as good as I think it is. It's performed really well, and I'm really surprised by the fuel economy. Towing a trailer, I seem to average 12 miles to the gallon, which I'm pretty satisfied with. The air conditioning works fine. There's so many loud exhausts in today's world. I think they're even stock. I kind of wish my truck had a lumber rack. Whatever. I think owning a truck is going to open a lot of doors to earning some money for me. I definitely can do some kind of rubbish removal. That could be $600 to $1,000. take shit to the dump for people. My time is money. You can haul things for people from Home Depot. Oh, yeah, bricks. They also have a delivery service from Home Depot. I guess people don't think about that. One thing I've proved to myself is I love driving. I'm only good for about 500 miles a day, but that's probably all they allow you to drive anyways. Then you got to get rest. I can also drive slow, which is something you have to do as a truck driver because you have to be safe. I didn't have to drive in any snow, so that's another worry, another hazard. Maybe I just wouldn't drive truck in the winter. So many mountain overpasses. Yeah, I don't want to drive truck and have to put on chains. That seems miserable. And then the anxiety of driving on snowy roads with chains and a huge multi-ton load. I don't think my nerves could take it. It's so overcast here. Like there's a fire in the distance. Looks like Los Angeles in the 80s. Smog everywhere. One exciting thing with the truck is a sailboat. Remember I told you I wanted to take a sailboat to Lake Powell? Well, now I could. I saw a sailboat with a trailer recently it was like a 30-foot sailboat, all of it for $2,500. I was thinking, how do you launch the sailboat? Like the trailer would have to be underwater 4 feet before it would float off, it looked like. Get a jet boat. A jet boat sounds fun. Well, the sailboat idea was because I thought about living on a lake during the summer. Instead of my desert property, I could just go to Lake Powell for 3 months, live on the sailboat and fish. That was the plan. It's just an idea. Or maybe get one of those take the honeys on water skiing trips. I think women do like going to, well, women like vacationing all the time anyways, but boats and women, I think women like boats and the lake and the river. Seems to be something they enjoy doing. Lake Havasu, they have these big parties out there. All these people just in the river drinking. You can't be drinking on a boat. It's like a drunk driving. Wayne's water ski bikini party. I really don't like getting sunburned though. I think that's what people do around here to avoid the heat in the summer is go to a water place. Turns out Wyoming are big sticklers on watercraft. If you enter Wyoming with a boat, even a kayak, you have to stop by the border and register your kayak with the state of Wyoming. Even a kayak. I thought that was interesting. These trucks are so big. There's a big ass truck right there. I shaved my head when I left and I got hair growing. I was watching some Instagram video. They're like, if you eat this, some oil from some plant, I don't even remember the name, like make your hair grow back. I'm like, ooh, really? Don't fall for it, Wayne. There's no way to make your hair grow back. You're going to be bald forever. I think as you get old, the more you just accept what God's given you, the happier you're going to be. One of them's like, get rid of gray hairs with this oil. Just add it to your diet. We press on wig. I remember that. It's probably 9 o'clock here, which means it's 8 o'clock California time. The humidity is already starting. Why mess with what we are given? Men get grays and we lose hair. So what? Exactly, Andy. It's kind of weird. Like I look at this, I'm like, oh, look at the, like, some decide to be gray and some are dark, but it is the way it is. There's some women who are looking for men with the salt and pepper. There's some pretty women here in St. George. Let the guy know to hurry up. Bills to pay, bitches to lay. Yeah. This attractive blondie walked into this gas station across the street. I'll show you the gas station. That's the gas station, Sinclair. And she was fairly fit. She had really beautiful long hair, like it was to her lower waist. She just washed it. It was great hair. She was pretty cute. And but she's having a conversation with the lady with a hairnet on who stocks like the chicken McNuggets, all the fried food. Yeah, she had good cans too. All the fried foods, like French fries, hot dog, deep fried hot dogs. And the lady's like, yeah, we're out of the jalapeno poppers. And apparently this girl goes to this gas station every morning and buys jalapeno poppers. That's her thing. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't want to tell her my opinion on eating fried food because she was so pretty. But shame on her eating gas station food in the morning. What kind of people? What kind of children is America raising? I think the perfect breakfast is just eggs and butter, scrambled eggs and butter. No toast. Grains aren't good for us. I love this whole carnivore diet. Like some woman in Australia, she's just sitting down with like a 2-pound piece of beef and a knife. And she tells a story of how she went carnivore a couple of years ago and pretty much all her problems went away. She had some eczema and some other problems. And yeah, we are energetic vampires. We consume the energy of others to live. Bryson's Folly. Well, in a dark way, I think we are energetic vampires. Let's reframe that. We give the animals a second life through consuming them. It's the same damn thing. Yeah, we are energetic vampires. I saw something about raw milk from cows, unpasteurized, and when they pasteurize it, they kill one enzyme. But there's like so many trace minerals in cow's milk that are so good for us. The sun provides the energy to the plants. The herbivores eat the plants. The life cycle continues, animals and plants. Pat, you're hilarious. Pasteurization kills all the good stuff. I agree with you. Oh, that's why they add vitamin D to milk. Yeah. Oh, I saw some nutritionists saying there's there's vitamin D from plants, but there's another vitamin D from animals, and it's better if we get it from animals because the body likes it more than the vitamin D from a plant, something like that. Yeah, we're carnivores. We're meant to eat other animals. Also raw, fortified like wine. You know, I think if we had a vineyard, we could come up with vitamin wine. It tastes as good as normal wine, just with vitamins. And it could be fortified and call it natural, put organic in the name somewhere. Organic, naturally fortified wine, the way God intended. Unpasteurized wine. Wayne, nobody pasteurizes wine. Exactly. So ours is unpasteurized. No artificial colorings or preservatives. Unlike other wines, we don't use artificial colors or preservatives. Naturally healthy, organic, unpasteurized wine, the way God intended, fortified with micronutrients and vitamins. Yeah, Bryson, so many wines have additives like sulfur, glassine phosphate, Roundup. Apparently, Roundup is in all California wines now. And at half a bottle, you won't care. That's right. What's up with wine and horses and women? These horse women, I bet you somebody's done a book about the psychology of horses and women. It's literally like some sexual love affair. Maybe they ride the horse and they get an orgasm. Yeah, Pat. Ezekiel 23:20. Something about lusting after. He had emissions like a donkey. Hmm. kind of hungry. I bought a salad last night, but I didn't eat it for dinner. Oh, I got I got 2 tacos from kind of like a Taco Time. It was called Taco Time. It's like a Taco Bell knockoff. And a bean burrito. It was pretty good. $8.50. It wasn't that good. It was $4 good. It wasn't $8 good. But that's this world we live in with hyperinflation. They were crunchy tacos. I probably should have got the soft tacos. Oh well. Then I had a Rockstar on a big cup of ice. That was pretty delicious. Yeah, stop wasting food, Wayne. Yeah. Oh, this is a interesting car. There's wheels. So many cars look like this today. Just generic SUVs. I never thought the sport utility vehicle would become so huge. It's a Kia. Huh. I mean, talking about car design is kind of like, it's not my thing. So let's do it. I really think it's time to bring back designs from the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. All these modern cars kind of all look the same. Yeah, they've all got these molded bumpers front and back. And I saw that a Chinese company made a car that looked like a 55 Bel Air or something. And I was like, oh, that's going to sell really good. Yeah, bring back Art Deco. Yeah, people like high design. I want to see square cars. I want to see round, curvy fenders, like from the 50s. Just lots of round. Well, I feel like I'm running out of things to talk about. Thought I'd check in with you and let you know things seem to be going okay. My gut tells me, well, tomorrow it'll be done for sure, because they might have to order parts. But trailers are actually quite a big thing in a place like this because of all the people with their toys, toy haulers, and boats. So maybe these trailer components are a lot more common than I know. There's a G-Wagon, and the exhaust is coming out behind the passenger door. What an overpriced vehicle, that G-Wagon. Total status symbol. Well, friends, maybe we'll do another video later and I'll be driving. Pat Paulson, Bryson's Folly. Thanks for stopping in this morning, friends. Nice to have a chit chat with you. And Crimby. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.